Seemingly, I'm meaningly a fiend for the things that I'm dreaming of achieving. Previously, I could be seen releasing a stream of evil beings and demons from my strained veins while I was screaming mean and every freaking stinking thing that I was preaching. But see, these evenings I'm peacefully reaching a medium of media for the region I'm beseeching. Simultaneously, I'm keeping every bleeding leech in the freaking industry from creeping, seeking another piece of the precious treasure cheddar cheese that I'm receiving in this scenic rat race. You squeamish fat face. I mean, you better keep a pack weight, strap a mean gat. Hey, you can't rap straight from what I'm seeing. Asthmatics, gasping and wheezing. Half-ass wax scripts lacking deepness. Half-ass grammatics lacking meaning. Erratic demeanor that's lacking season. Like rhyme subtracting reason. Like minds rapping and singing. Like KRS-One didn't happen and bring it and didn't need gas or heater to breathe a gas of pure ether. You need to bring a gas mask if seeking to reach him either. I'm seeking to keep his paths with these beats of speech freedom. Speaking of freedom of speech, worth repeating, it's worth redeeming. I work and serve a nervous, nerdy NC weekly when I lyrically murder him sleeping. Surely you heard of the dirtiest heathens working and dreaming, lurking and scheming. I'm earning agreement with murderous ink pens, turning my weekend into this journal I'm speaking just to curb my urge to be immersively street sweeping and bringing and speaking these heated words just to keep these verses blinging. Not to be facetious or seem so conceited, but it's open season. You weekly MCs can take your lines, games, gimmicks, and leave it from this industry. I mean it, okay? You may be seated. The main reason you see me spraying these speeches in plain English, I'm aiming to be your leader, remain your teacher. Increasing my stake in reign as best educated, designated, dedicated speaker. I'm reaching way deeper than reverberating seams. Increases of name, brand made in Japan, subwoofers and tweeters. I'm seeking sweet Jesus in receiver frequency readings. Bass gauge meters, feedback, my life's meaning, screaming. Your people need your preaching. Like an evil methamphetamine tweaker beneath a needle on his way to being caged up, straight up, ate up, face up in this ridiculous system known by its strange name, the penal. I beseech ya, first things first. Stay away from anger, stay away from stranger danger, stay away from self-proclaiming your day's cursed. Aren't you anxious to take it the way your ways are wayward? Peter's eating leeches, need to be seeking a day's work. Instead of placing wagers on the Lakers with your baby's mama's wages. Savoring the flavor of being a deadbeat tanker. Waking and baking with day drunk neighbors. Taking prescription medication with government subscription to monthly state checks. Lazy, freaking, reefer, chiefer. Daydreaming the game and being a bored leader instead of a born leader. Sleepily peeping cable and thinking of scheming and scoring a Marlboro later. Though each morning before you swore you'd be an entertainer, but you're an agoraphobic reality escaper. Even the choir's piss poor bored of singing the same verse. I'm even hating that I painted a big picture mental image this vividly explicit and descriptive in nature. Then again, it is my business to literate picture from scripture, creating with my mechanical big pencil tip this critically vivid paint first. They say a picture is worth 1,000 straight words. Well, I'm ad-libbing and spitting the equivalent of a mosaic Monet, sir. How could you appraise my work to say what it's worth? The way I make sure to interchange and rearrange the graceful framework of my native language. Tastefully making blatantly abrasive statements, simultaneously making it make change and sense. I'm fitting streams of green genius English against the raging cadence, so I keep extinguishing haters. Keep redeeming and peeping my patience. I'm checking for right-off voice inflection, bite-off characteristics in your sly fox demeanor. I sign off making dang sure you fly talk shady fakers. Stop and take your walking papers. Try hiking off into designer bot crotchless stock and lace-ups I just thought up and gave you. Now that's guy talk from hype hop, nicely altered and tailor-made for you. Word.